Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is part three of our journey where we are building the Bharat-Mart Sales Executive Dashboard. So, this is the dashboard we are working towards. And in our previous video, we actually built the data model which is going to support the dashboard. So, we have a BI sales analysis data model that we created. BI stands for analytics model, and there was a typo in my previous video, so I corrected the name of the model. We saw how we have four different measures in the model and four different or five dimensions. We also saw the data. So we have 10 records of data. I have deliberately kept this as simple so that when we build the dashboard, it's easy for us to verify our results manually. And that is what will give us confidence that what we are building is right. Then the important thing to note is that we also have a couple of calculated measures. One was the gross margin, which is nothing but the net sales minus cost of goods sales, and then the margin percentage. So these are calculations that I have done within the model. So I go ahead and save, there is no changes. And now we go into our stories. This is where we build our dashboards. So I go and create a responsive model, or sorry, a responsive page. So this is how our dashboard builder looks like. So here we can add the title for the page. Let's give it a simple title, sales dashboard. And then you can see here that these are different lanes. So as best practices, you can add different lanes which get added into the page, and within the lanes then you can add your dashboards or the charts and the numeric points. So first of all, I'll add a header. So I will give it a name, Bharat Mart Executive Sales Overview. So we are going to sort of follow what we have in our specification. So we have four important KPIs on top, and that is what we are going to build in our next lane. So in this lane, I'm going to go ahead and select insert a chart. And as soon as I do that, it is asking me, give me the model, because without the model, there is no dashboard. So we have the BI sales analysis model that I selected, and now it is going to open the chart builder. So within the chart builder, I can select the type of the chart to be a numeric point, and then I can give the primary measure, which is I need the total sales. So this is the total sales that has happened so far. Then I can go ahead and let's say add another chart. And this time I'm going to again select a numeric point. And what do we need? We need the gross margin average basket value. So let's see where is our gross margin. So we have a calculated measure within the model which tells me what is my gross margin. In fact, I need the gross margin percentage. That will be better to see. And then another cool thing is that we can copy the particular KPI and we can use the same, add what we need here. So the third thing that we need is the average basket value, but we don't have it in our model readily available. No problem. We can build a calculation within the story itself. So we need the average basket value. For that, we need the total sales that has happened and divided by the count of number of sales. But even the count of number of sales is not readily available. So what I need to do is I need to calculate the number of sales, and it is nothing but an count aggregation on my order ID. So I'm going to select type as aggregation, give the name of the uh, give the name of the property that I'm creating in the story as order count. Description is also order count. I'm going to do a count on the dimension, which is my order ID. This gives me the count, and then I can add another measure where I now do a calculation for my average basket value. We copy this to the description. Now here I can do net sales divided by um, my count. Wow. So that gives me the average basket value and the count. Very nice. I can do a copy paste and I go to the last one. So I remove the current measures. And now I'm going to add the last measure is about the average unit price. So the average unit price is nothing but your total sales. So let me look at the average unit price. I don't have the average unit price. I have price per unit, but that is for particular orders. So for calculating the average unit price, I again have to go to the calculations. We go and do an average unit price calculation, and this one is going to be your net sales divided by the sales quantity. The system is smart. It is going to do the aggregation of all the numbers before it actually does the division. So there you have it, all your four KPIs done. Now we are going to go ahead and build another lane below, and we are going to use this third lane for building our charts. The next chart that we have to look at is our product category versus the net sales. So we are going to build a bar chart. We are going to align it vertically, and let's say what we want to see. We want to see the net sales for every product. So the product is in the dimensions. So I select the product, and you can see within the product I have a category and subcategory. When I select only the product, it's not highlighting both of them. So I need to choose the category level, for example. So I'm going to use the category, so it shows me the net sales across all three categories. Very nice. Next, I'm going to build the GeoMap. So I go into the plus option here. There are other widgets, and this is where we have GeoMap. Very nice. So the GeoMap is a special chart. It requires geo coordinates. And on the GeoMap, I'm going to add a layer. So I'm going to use the popular bubble layer, and then I'm going to add what is the dimension which it is expecting. So you have store ID. This is where we had given the latitude and longitude. So as soon as I put the store ID, it has highlighted all the three stores that it can find in the system. Then for the color of the bubble, I'm going to use a measure which is our gross margin percentage, right? So as you can see, the color, if it's going towards red, the margin percentage is high. If it's towards the left, the margin percentage is low, and the color reflects that particular aspect. And then the bubble size, I'm going to use the net sales. So the size of the bubble basically tells me what is the net sales that is done by each of these regions. Beautiful, beautiful, very nice. So this is going to be my first few KPIs that I'm adding. We'll look at the styling, we'll look at the other KPIs or other charts in the next video. For now, I'm going to save my work. So I'm going to use the same folder just to make sure that we have everything is in one place. Beautiful. Now, the important thing is that we have filtering categories here. We will look at all these possibilities in our next video. Thank you for watching so far. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Or if you want to share some important questions, then you can add into the comments. Thank you very much for watching.